Hello, and welcome to B33. Today, we're going to a lot of places, but we're only coming out with 1 star. And it all starts here. Beta Lobby A, or E, whatever you prefer. So, by this point in this chronological series, we've explored effectively everything here in the 3rd floor beta. Everything attached to it has been explored and collected. But we can go deeper. Welcome to the Personalization Chamber. I forgot to write that in my little description thing here. Oh, oops. Oops. I forgot to write that in my description thing. Logic dictates I should probably restart the recording, but fuck you, I will not. Anyway, yeah. Personalization Chamber. Sounds like a very interesting place in a game like this. And starting off, before we even get to the chamber, there's something interesting a lot of people might not figure out. If you start going down the hallway and then turn around, like, wait a minute, did I miss something before? Well, you might have caught on by now, but we can't go back. Once you go this deep into the hallway, there's no turning back. Pretty seamless effect, too. Like the one in the... I think it was Plexel Basement 2 is what it was called. That one, the effect in there was not really seamless at all. This one is impressive. And then, Personalization Chamber itself. And the sign. It's watching us. Presenting the newest masterpiece from the Magic Koopa Squad. This painting can sense the thoughts of any observers and change accordingly. It can present you with your wildest, most desired dreams, or inhumane nightmares beyond what any man should have to experience. It's time to explore. Well, cool. And the fact that, oh boy. In earlier versions, I think, I forgot when, but I remember like a lot of signs would always follow you around. I thought it was like a really interesting touch. Then an update came out later that made all of the signs normal. Like you could still talk to them from any direction, but they wouldn't follow you around anymore, and I was sad. But I hadn't been to this area yet. I don't remember if it was even added in the version I played. And when I got here, seeing the sign actually follow me gave me chills, even though I had seen it before, even though I was used to it. Yeah. Anyway, this painting, you're gonna want to save state here. Only one of these really... So, okay, this painting can take you to a total of 5 different areas. And it's genuinely an RNG thing. But specific portions of the painting have a higher chance of sending you somewhere than others. There's a rhyme and reason to it. For instance, if I jump in the top left, I end up in Mr. I's Maze, which I will not be covering in this video. Might be the only area I don't actually cover. While, if I walk into the bottom right, I end up in Toad's Hedge Maze, which we might as well cover. This area, just like Mr. I's Maze, those are both areas that are accessible to other parts of the game. The other 3 areas are only accessible through the Personalization Chamber, which is why I decided to do these first. And this one, it's just a pretty simple red coin hunt. It's the only area that's actually going to give us a star. Well, Mr. Hedge Maze also gives us a star, but again, I'm not covering it. So like the unique areas, you could really go through this game without going through the unique areas at all. Oh, I forgot about this. I forgot that like when I make that turn, I should be turning here. This pipe, we'll be covering this pipe at the very end, because going through it, we'll lose our red coins. Of course, there's this, which I'm not really going to explore yet, because we'll have reason to come to it later. But first, going down here. Hell yeah. There we go. Alright. So that's all around. That's all next to the pipe. Now, you can also. Well, you could kind of guess. There's this whole section over here which should house the rest of our red coins. God, I wish I didn't make that mistake. Oh well. Yeah, that's something to say. I honestly, like, this area, it's connected to a video I've already done. And honestly, I should have just covered this area in that video. But I was like, I think it's cooler if we approach it from this area. So I think I'll save it for this area. So I did, and I kind of regret it. It's not the worst thing in the world. But like, yeah. We'll get to that in just a moment, though. Cause like, me approaching it this way also opens up another issue. The issue of where the hell am I? Here we are. Look at this one. The toad statue. It's interesting that this toad statue is silver, yet it probably has like a more grand setup than that one gold toad statue that's in the 4th floor. Yeah, there's not really anything else in here, aside from that pipe, which, when we go in it, it goes to the castle garden. Apparently this pipe, in the newest version, this pipe doesn't show up until you have 120 stars, which kind of I'm not used to, because like in the versions I played, the pipe was always there, like I guess 0.9. Like I got used to the pipe always being there in 0.9, or at abandoned as well. But it was supposed to be like an 120 star thing, and in this realized final version, it is now. So, Oh yeah, and also if I cover this video in the when I cover the castle garden, it means we wouldn't have had to make this walk again. Anyway, time for the unique stuff. We're gonna want to be jumping into the top right. This one isn't a guarantee. Yeah, there's a good chance it's gonna send you back to Mr. Hedge Maze. but it's the highest chance. The area in the painting with the highest chance to send you to Flesh Mountain. And yeah, like, whoa, a mountain made of flesh. There's gonna be a lot of spooky stuff in here, isn't there? You'll be pleasantly surprised, like a fucking blood waterfall and everything. Oh well. Oh. Okay, cool. There we go. Of course, there's Goombas here. I'm honestly not sure if they're like always here or if they're only here because of the personalization stuff on my save file. I could come here on a fresh save file. But yeah. Anyway, going here takes us to AI headquarters. And over here. Warning, if you are prone to seizures, there's a chance you may encounter an unfinished area when testing. If you see any areas with an experimental logo or a Mario icon with an exclamation point, please exit level if you are at risk and immediately report to the head of QA. Thank you for your cooperation. Yeah, we've read that sign, but I don't know, because like, I'm trying to appeal to like people who are watching chronological order and are just like going through to areas I think are the most interesting because of how I'm writing the descriptions. So like, if you're watching chronological order, that's like the third or fourth time you've seen that, but if you're just poking through at your leisure, there's a good chance it's the first time you've ever seen it. So like, I might as well read it every time. Anyway, before we approach this, if we press A, we'll pause the game. If we pause the game, it doesn't say press A to fast travel. It just press A corrupted. And if we press A, it just unpauses the game. It doesn't do anything. Approaching this, destroy it. This is the core. The core of the personalization. And destroying it crashes the game. Yippee! Wonderful. Honestly, pretty, like, that would be a decent ending, but it's kind of borrowed from Greenia, Anilog series. Now, over here, in the corner, is also AI headquarters. That's the most likely place to send you to AI headquarters. But we're gonna go in it a few times. Well, I mean, the textures might have been corrupted. I'm not sure. I think the texture might have been corrupted, but I left so fast that I didn't get to like. Okay, yeah, this is a corrupted texture. Alright, we got it again. Cool. Oh my god. Okay, I know we're trying to do the other thing, but I just want to poke around with this for a second because, well, look at this. This is a little bit of a maze. I just kind of like went through the straight shot way to get to where we were trying to head, but like you can easily get lost. So like I might as well use this time to show off something else, if it's still in this at least, because it's possible they might have been removed. But like, yeah, here this might be it. Yeah. There's other rooms like the starting area, and some of them have that sign in it too. This one doesn't, but like there are copies of that sign somewhere. It's possible it was removed, and it's also possible I was completely gaslighting myself. I don't know. Anyway, this is where we were heading. it's a low chance. For exact percentages of the chances, I'd recommend going to the wiki page for the Personalization Chamber. They're not exact percentages, but they're not the exact percentages that are in the game files, but they are percentages gotten from testing. But anyway, this is Illusory Dark Labyrinth. On the wiki page, it's listed as a 15% chance, which is the lowest chance area for any of the things. The other one being Flesh Mountain, which it can be accessed through multiple areas of the painting, but the highest percent it has is 35%. So I got kind of lucky getting it so quick. Not the luckiest, but yeah. Oh, oops. Yeah, when there's arrows on the wall, you want to pay attention to them. I'm going the right way, I know that. Yeah. It's a Corrigan. And once again, on the pause thing, it doesn't let us leave. But when we approach it, starts to destroy it again, but when we actually go up to it, you're not getting anywhere. And that's the end of our episode. Yeah, that's everything you can really do in the Personalization Chamber. Again, it's not necessarily somewhere you need to visit, because there's not actually anything exclusive to this that gives you stars. Like, you could go through an entire playthrough without going to this area once. But it has some really cool stuff. I like those little things. And that's about it. I don't really have much else to say. I don't have much else to go because I'm trapped here forever now. But I hope you enjoyed watching, and I will see y'all soon.